These are 5 things that prove the brain of an empath works differently than others. When discussing empaths, we refer to individuals who possess the ability to sense and understand the emotions of others. Being an empath is a blessing, and being in the presence of one is even more fortunate. Due to their exceptional understanding of others, empaths are known to be some of the best friends one can have. They can read people's body language and thoughts and provide assistance that others may lack. Furthermore, many empaths have backgrounds in psychology or psychiatry. Some psychiatrists are known to be empaths because of their evident commitment to their patients' well-being. They are particularly useful in relieving the exhaustion that can result from over-empathy and helping patients who identify as empaths develop techniques to cope with their heightened sensitivity. What characteristics stand out when comparing the brains of empaths to those who are not empathic? Is there a reason why some people are naturally more empathetic than others? Psychiatrist Judith Orloff details the 5 characteristics of an empath's brain in her book, The Empath's Survival Guide. But before we delve deeper, if you are enjoying this video, please click the like button to support us. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe so that you do not miss any future updates. Now, let us move on to the list. Number 1. Electromagnetic fields. Electromagnetic fields can be generated between the brain and heart when they are connected. These fields are believed to transmit intuitive and emotional states. As a result, empaths are more likely to experience exhaustion and a heightened awareness of their own emotional and physiological reactions. The magnetic fields of the universe also have a profound effect on the physical and emotional well-being of empaths. They consider themselves more attuned to the cosmos than the general population because they believe the Earth and Sun influence their state of mind and energy through electromagnetic fields. Number 2. Emotional contagion. Empaths are distinguished from the general population by the emotional contagion process, whereby one person's emotions are shared with those around them. This means that if someone in a room is feeling stressed, the rest of the people in the room will also feel it and be less empathetic. Empaths will share in your sadness, so they need to surround themselves with positive people rather than negative ones. Studies have shown that emotional contagion plays an important role in people's interactions with one another, so empaths need to be careful about who they choose to associate with. Number 3. Mirror neuron system. Empaths are known for their compassion, and researchers have identified a specific group of brain cells responsible for empathy and compassion. The mirror neuron system enables our ability to mirror emotions and understand and empathize with others' emotions, whether they be happy, sad, or scared. Empaths have hyper-reactive neuron systems because they are so sensitive to the emotions of others, and these neurons are triggered by environmental cues, such as when we experience another person's emotions. In contrast, people with empathy deficiencies, such as narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths, are unable to feel compassion for others. That's why they don't show compassion and put themselves first. Number 4. Synesthesia. Synesthesia is a neurological condition in which 2 or more sensations are coupled in the brain. For example, colors might evoke melodies, and words could be smelled. Empaths can also experience what is called mirror synesthesia, which involves taking on the feelings and energy of other people as though they were our own. Billy Joel and Isaac Newton are 2 well-known people in the world who have synesthesia. Number 5. Dopamine receptivity. Experts say that empaths have a higher dopamine response. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter in the brain responsible for pleasure, and it's associated with several behavioral and psychological benefits. Studies have found that introverted empaths are more sensitive to dopamine than extroverts, which means they require less stimulation to feel happy but become overwhelmed by too much of it. On the other hand, extroverts need social interactions to achieve the same high from dopamine. This explains why introverted empaths may prefer being alone. As you can see, these are the key characteristics of an empath's brain that set it apart from others. Being highly empathic can make an empath feel too much or overwhelmed at times. However, they can maintain their well-being if they learn to control their empathetic abilities.
So for the conclusion of this video, I believe that empathy is a critical trait that enables us to connect with others and create meaningful relationships. Empaths are individuals who possess a unique ability to sense and understand the emotions of others. They are often the best friends one can have because of their exceptional understanding of people. In her book, The Empath Survival Guide, Dr. Judy details the 5 key characteristics of an empath's brain that set it apart from others. The first characteristic is electromagnetic field, which can be generated between the brain and heart when they are connected. These fields are believed to transmit intuitive and emotional states, making empaths more likely to experience exhaustion and heightened awareness of their own emotional and psychological reactions. The second characteristic is emotional contagion, whereby one person's emotions are shared with those around them. Empaths are particularly sensitive to emotional contagion, so they need to surround themselves with positive people to maintain their well-being. The third characteristic is the mirror neuron system, responsible for empathy and compassion. Empaths have a hyperreactive neuron system because they are so sensitive to the emotions of others. In contrast, people with empathy deficiencies such as narcissists, psychopaths, and sociopaths are unable to feel compassion for others. The fourth characteristic is synesthesia, a neurological condition in which 2 or more sensations are coupled in the brain. Empaths can also experience mirror synesthesia, taking on the feelings and energy of other people as though they were their own. And finally, empaths have a higher dopamine response, responsible for pleasure and associated with several behavioral and psychological benefits. Introverted empaths are more sensitive to dopamine than extroverts, requiring less stimulation to feel happy but becoming overwhelmed by too much of it. While being an empath is a blessing, it can make one feel too much or overwhelmed at times. However, empaths can maintain their well-being if they learn to control their empathetic abilities. Understanding the characteristics of an empath's brain can help empaths develop techniques to cope with their heightened sensitivity. I also believe that empathy is a valuable trait that enables us to connect with others and create meaningful relationships. Empaths possess a unique ability to sense and understand the emotions of others, making them some of the best friends one can have. Understanding the characteristics of an empath's brain can help empaths develop techniques to control their empathic abilities and maintain their well-being. So, if you are an empath, remember to surround yourself with positive people, practice self-care, and develop coping mechanisms to control your heightened sensitivity. So that's it for today's video, guys. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you think this video is useful to you. Also, join our Patreon to show more support for this channel. Thank you for watching this.